Okay, so good morning all. Let's do a quick review of the fundamentals I'll be having for today and look at the technicals. And I think our last call was on Monday, and the analysis were correct. We had EU buying after the PMIs came out positive, and we also had GE buying and gold as well. Those are our major outlooks. Other pairs actually did well so that Monday. Um, But today we'll take a look at what we have on the economic calendar. Number one on the list, to start from both the news that has already been released. So the first news that has been released today is exactly 12 noon Nigerian time was um, well, from my observation, all the news will be focusing on today is the service PMIs. Okay, so other news are important, but we're focusing more on the service PMI today. That will give us a clearer direction of the market bias today. Just like on Monday, we focused on the manufacturing PMIs. So we have AED banking service PMI, bank service PMI coming out positive, but in a nutshell, I won't take that as positive. Okay, I'd rather take that as negative because the previous was 50.7, forecast was 48.2. Now, even though it's coming out a little bit higher than the forecast, remember I always talk about PMIs. The gauge for PMI is 50 and above. So being 50 and above and also being below the previous, our record AED as weak. All right. Then the next news that came out was the interest rate for New Zealand dollar. Okay, that is very important news, even though it's as it looks like it's a medium news, but it's a very high impact. And it's coming out 50 basic points, way above forecast and previous. That's giving NZD the needed strength. So a pair like AUD NZD will be selling now on the chart. All right, AUD NZD is selling on the chart, but I think if we take a look at it, although I think that's already too late to join that market now. All right, but it's clearly not a good buy. We can see it's been buying, or it's already late to join though, so there's no need taking this. Then we have the news on still today. We already have the news on the service PMI for JPY coming out 55, way above previous and forecast. So JPY will be strong. All right, so you will not avoid a pair like NZD JPY. Both of them were strong, so I believe that should be ranging. All right, but a pair like AUD JPY will now be a good sell today. Now we have two strong currency. NZD is strong, JPY is strong. Okay, so we'll now be looking for weak currencies to pair these guys. Right. So the first pair that will be coming up today is in 5 minutes time, the Euro service PMI. I think that's for Spain, if I'm not mistaken. All right, then after that, we'll be having for Germany in 45 minutes time before the main Eurozone PMI will now come out. Okay, the global service PMI for the whole of the Eurozone. Now, we have three major guys to look out for the Euro today to pick our bias. So I'll be expecting the service PMI for Euro to come out negative. Okay, starting from Spain. Once it's below 50, the best pairs will be Euro JPY sell and Euro NZD sell, followed by Euro USD sell. Okay, those are my three best pairs. If the news comes out negative for also adding Euro JPY as well, since JPY is already strong. I think that's already started his own move. I'm already selling actually because he's already obeyed my technical analysis for a sell. Now the sell will now become more confirmed. The sell will become more confirmed if the service PMI for the whole Eurozone, including for Germany and Spain, comes out negative. That will now give us a clearer idea. So we'll be looking out for Euro JPY sell. Euro NZD already started a sell. So based on the fact that NZD is strong, already in the sell since on Monday. Now, if the PMI now comes out negative, trust me, I'll be seeing more drops for this pair all the way down to around 1.7, yes, 1.700. Okay, so we're waiting for that confirmation. And technically too on D1, Euro JPY looks like a good sell. JPY is strong based on the service PMI. So we'll be looking for more drops all the way down to around 14140. All right. And which other euro pair did I mention? So we picked up Euro USD. Yes, Euro USD. So we're also looking for that. It looks it's been ranging for some time up there. So waiting for clearer direction to. If the PMI for Euro comes out positive, trust me, Euro USD is not going to sell now. It's not going to sell now, so you just avoid it. All right, you just avoid it. Now, after that for Euro PMIs, we have the PMI for the pound. All right, that will be coming up 9:30 Nigerian time. And we also, the forecast is period was 53.5, forecast is 52.8. We also be open, since I know most of us won't technically sell the GU. Okay, we'll also be technically open for a drop in the service PMI. If this doesn't happen, GU is not going to sell. Okay, so we'll hope for a drop in the service PMI by 9:30, which will not be a late time to actually join the GU sell. So we'll be watching out for GU sell as at that time. Okay, technically is already gearing up for a drop, so wait for that confirmation by that time. That is when I'll prefer to enter the GU sell. Okay, and yeah, and GDP NZD, yes, if that confirms, already dropping from H1 based on the interest rates for the NZD. But if that happens, it means GDP is weak, NZD is strong. We'll be seeing more drops all the way to possibly 1.90. You just hold for a long time. Okay, until there is different direction. And okay, so we'll watch out for those two this morning. Then towards the afternoon, we'll be having some important trades, one on the ADP employment changes. All right, we'll be expecting that to come out positive for dollar. Now, if that happens, our Euro USD becomes more valid, our GU sell becomes valid, and gold will now start to sell for those of us holding the gold in drawdown. We'll be expecting some massive recovery. And same time, the balance of trade for the CAD will be coming up. So you just simply note the imports and export changes. Okay, I think the news is already coming out. The one for Spain is out, and unfortunately, it's coming out negative. Unfortunately, it's coming out positive. It came out positive way above forecast, 59.4. That's not good for our EU sell now. So we can't join EU sell for now. All right, we can't join EU sell for now because it's negative. I mean, it's positive for the euro, so we might be seeing a little bit more ranging or some pullbacks, but it's not a good time to join. So wait for the one of Germany and overall Eurozone. If that still doesn't come out positive, then automatically I'll advise that you wait for the ADP for dollar coming up later today around coming out later today around around 1:15 a.m. 1:15 p.m. Nigerian time. So hope this is positive. Then we'll also be looking at by 1:30 for balance of trade for CAD. We hope that comes out negative for CAD so that USD CAD will also be gearing up. So a good other trade to watch out for is the USD CAD buy. So for that to be more confirmed, we expect CAD to come out negative and the dollar to come out positive. So USD CAD is another pair I am watching out for. Luckily, balance of trade will also be coming out for the dollar, and we also expect it to be positive, as well as the service PMI. But like I said, the service PMI is more important for today, but that does not negate the importance of the balance of trade as well. Okay, so we'll also be hoping for some positive service PMI for the dollar at that time. And if that comes out positive, then we are good for so 3 major pair. If that comes out positive, EU will be selling in the afternoon. USD CAD will be buying. It's already gearing up for a buy. I think I have a good order block here around a key support zone 1.34. So I'll be buying up to 1.37. All right, for my EU, I want the market to drop all the way down to 1.08 for my take profit. That's at least 150 pips. And for GU, I don't mind holding the markets down up to 1.23. Okay, for gold, if gold were to start selling when it drops, I don't mind holding to 1950. That is over 750 pips if you're patient enough. All right, if you're patient enough. Remember, on Monday we called goodbye to 2000. That was like some good profits all the way down from here. All right, that is more than from 1950 to 2000. That is like 500 pips, even though the market did 750 pips. Okay, so those are my own outlook for today. Now, I'm going to stop the recording and we can continue the discussion. If you have any other pair you want us to take a look at, we can analyze together and see our positive bias. Okay. All right, see you guys later.